Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Roger That Podcast. Today I am on the streets walking my dog. Hell yeah, man. I hope you guys have had a great week. You know, it's a Friday right now. I'm going to release this as soon as I finish recording this. So it's like you guys are with me here and now, you know what I'm saying? Tonight, let's say you hear this tonight. Let's say you hear this as soon as I put it out. Well, we have Goonsquad Mike happening tonight at Skip Town Playhouse, man. Let me tell you guys something. Goonsquad Mike is a fucking pleasure to be a part of because no other theater has people smoking hella weed, drinking all the booze they want, and then going up to tell any kind of fucking jokes they want, man. That's the kind of place that I love to be around, and the kind of place that, you know, I'm happy that me and my other goons are fucking like a part of running for the LA comedy scene. Because if you guys haven't noticed, man, the LA comedy scene has taken a hit. This May will mark my 4-year anniversary doing stand-up comedy. And what I've realized throughout the years is that, what I've realized in the last year is that a bunch of mics just kind of disappeared on us, man. And it kind of sucks because as somebody that, you know, you can still grind out mics, but the thing is, like, now there's just a lot of open mics on the Comedy Bureau that are just clogging up the scene, in my opinion. What I mean by this is that I'm tired of seeing the same 3 spots listed on the Comedy Bureau all fucking day. And majority of these spots are trash spots. And look, they're trash because 1, you got to pay to do your time. 2, not only do you have to pay to do your time, you have to motherfucking wait inside the fucking little venue they have while everybody else gets up, and you cannot leave. That's the worst part, that you cannot leave. So you sign up for some of these bullshit open mics that have been clogging up the mics, and you cannot leave after paying $5. What kind of shit is that? What kind of bullshit are they trying to play on the rest of us? Don't they know comedians are broke already? Don't they know that we're broke already? Some people just pop in to do a mic for $5 and then need to pop out to go deliver more food for other fucking people through Postmates or Caviar or Grubhub or whatever have you. So where do you get off? Where do these people get off coming around? Because look, I'm talking about the fourth wall in specific. I'm talking about the new and recent Bert's Backroom. Marty's, as much of a plague as that place was, man, at least you could fucking, they offered you many more amenities or whatever, however the fuck you say that word, for your $5. Because look, at Bert's or at Fourth Wall, I'm right now walking my dog, and she went rogue up in the fields and shit like that. Now I'm kind of following her, but then I kind of forget that I'm wearing these nice Prada shoes that my lady got me, so I definitely don't want to be out here no more. Yo, May, why the fuck are we here? Yo, May, that's my dog's name. May, let's get down. Why are we up in these hills? My shoes are just getting dirty, man. Usually I'm not like a shoe snob, but just recently getting, you know, some fancier shoes, I feel like I gotta take care of them more so than before. Because if not, don't worry, kids. It's a little Dougie. May, you gonna take a shit here or what, man? This has just been a waste of my little energy. Folks, I digress a lot, but this is one of these Walking My Dog podcast. Pretty sweet, man. The point is, I'm usually not a feet snob like this. Like, I'll fucking be the type of person that buys a new pair of Nikes and goes to a ska show and have those Nikes get dirty as a motherfucker the day after. But my lady just got me some of these Prada shoes, and man, these are one of the only shoes that I felt like, man, I need to fucking take care of them. Because usually, don't give a fuck. But as I was saying, man. Yo, babe, get your ass over here. We need to get the fuck out of here. Alright, as I was saying, man, Fourth Wall and Bert's are pieces of shit, man. Why? Because they charge you for fucking time, and then you can't leave. That's the worst part. The thing about Marty's that, alright, look, a lot of you listening might have never liked Marty's. But let me tell you, man, Marty's was kind of the shit, kind of not. Because look, man, Marty's was the only place for $5. You can go up in there at 5 p.m., do a spot in front of, let's say, 2-3 people, one being Marty, of course, and then you can fucking go do another spot in the back room in front of like 2-3 people. You know, just gather some comedians, tell them you want to do like a little. If anything, it's like a little workshop session, in the back room. And you get that for $5. And then you know what? You could also go kick it in the patio that Marty's had. And you can kick it there, smoke weed, drink beer, fucking... I've seen people do acid, shrooms there. It doesn't matter, man. It was just like a place that was like HQ for $5 that was in the fucking center of Hollywood, bro. Fucking Marty's was right on Martel and Sunset, which is fucking walking distance from Sunset La Brea. And to me, Sunset La Brea is like the fucking pinnacle of Hollywood. That's like where you can go up into the hills, go up to the Hollywood Hills, where you can go down, go up into like the Palladium, a bunch of venues, where you can go to the west and go to West Hollywood, where they got a bunch of, But the main point is that as much as people shit on Marty's, it was a lot motherfucking better than Bert's back room is, and that fourth wall is, because both of those rooms just kind of... And you know what, this is me talking shit, not having gone to those rooms. And by the time I release the follow-up to this podcast, I will have gone to those rooms and will give you an honest review of what I think about them. But from the fucking cover of the book, I think their whole story is bullshit. I did the math. Me and the homie did the math. Even if the lady that runs Bert's ain't selling the spot out, man, she's still pocketing at least like 30 G's just from comedians. To make that much off of open micers, man, have you no shame? Have you no shame? And look, man, if I wanted to pay $5 for every mic I go to, I'd just fucking go to New York. Because look, man, back in the days, not even back in the days, not too long ago, on a Monday... You, like, after Kill Tony, so look, all you motherfuckers, all you lovely motherfuckers know that Monday is fucking potluck at the Comedy Store and Kill Tony later on. The cool part about that is that potluck at the Comedy Store, there's 15 spots, and there's an opportunity for you to be one of those 15 and get up in the fucking famous original room. The original room, which has been fucking performed at by, like, basically all the great fucking stand-ups of all time. Richard Pryor, Carlin, Kinnison, fucking Dangerfield, Robin Williams, fucking... I'm sure Bill Hicks was up in that bitch. The Comedy Store OR is a fucking pleasure to be at, man. It's a pleasure to perform at. And on Mondays, as we know, it's like the only time... Well, it's one of the only ways, if you're new, starting off in this career, in this stand-up game, that you can get up in one of these, in the legendary OR. And then after, I'm sure you guys know, Kill Tony is fucking packed as shit. It has around like 200 to 250 people that go. Nah, that's a big exaggeration. But I swear to God, during their anniversary, I saw a good amount of motherfuckers there. At least like, come on, man, keep walking. At least like... During their I forgot, the 5-year anniversary at the Comedy Store, they at least had like 200 people in that bitch, man. The whole place was packed as fuck. And again, that's an opportunity as a comedian who just started off in LA to get in front of 200 people in the main room. Again, a spot where all the comedians that I mentioned beforehand have performed and rocked it. So, but the thing is, you only get a minute, which is kind of bullshit, and then you get shitted on for the next 10. So is it really worth it? I don't know. To some people it is. I've been on it 3 times. It's all right. What was I getting at? I was getting at that before you'd go... Well, not before. Now, people will still go to the store, sign up on Monday. There's more people than ever signing up on Monday. There's around like 200 comedians that sign up every week at potluck, sometimes 212, 230. There's a whole lot of comedians that sign up, and there's 15 spots. Now, if you don't know anything about those 15 spots, they're rigged as fuck, man. There's no such thing as an unrigged mic at the Comedy Store. No such thing. And the reason behind that is because if they don't fucking pull the names in front of you while they say it's a lottery mic, then it might be bullshit. And that's all I'm trying to say. That if they don't pull the names in front of you of those 215 people that signed up, then the people that end up being drawn and picked of the 15 may not all be there because of fairness. Because I can tell you for a fact that if it's your first time in LA and you're a comedian and you want to get up in the OR for potluck on Monday, all you have to do is sign up with a wacky name. By wacky name, I'm talking about like Charles McGruff the Third, Charles I don't know, man. Just bumfuck McGee. Just fucking something stupid, man. Something ridiculous, not stupid. Something just ridiculously fun. I think my homie Caesar Lizardo, he's been going to the Comedy Store for the past 4 years. 4 fucking years. Has never once gotten up on potluck under his real name, Caesar Lizardo, because supposedly the door guys at the Comedy Store don't like him because they're a bunch of bitches. Well, not all of them, but you know. The ones that know they're bitches are bitches. Majority are cool. But the ones that are bitches, man, they keep the homie from getting up, and it's kind of bullshit. And one day, the homie Caesar signed up under some weird fucking alias. Boom, got up first. 2 more times after that, he did it again. Got up under those aliases. The thing is that these motherfuckers just don't. It's all rigged, man. If the first name is rigged up, then the rest can't be fucking, like, you know, respected. Alright, I'm back. I completely not really forgot where I was, but check it out, man. On Mondays, before all the shit went to shit, after you would get off of after you didn't get up at Kill Tony, because there's only 10 spots for like 75 names that fucking roll through, you would have the opportunity to go hit up Mel's, which is a nice restaurant on Highland and Sunset. They had a nice little room in the back that had comedians perform all kinds of fucking material. And that's probably why it's not there no more, man. There was just not a lot of business for them to have been dealing with all that fucking noise that came out of some people's mouths. I'm not saying I'm like hot shit either, man. I fucking definitely have a lot of moments of verbal diarrhea, but man, some of those motherfuckers at Mel's just fucking were so bad that eventually the spot just got turned the fuck off. And you know what? You can't blame the spot for doing that, man. After a certain amount of comedians kind of give you like, man, these motherfuckers are just like crazy homeless instead of comedians, then, you know, the spot kind of died out, man. But what sucks is that spot died out, which was the spot to go to after Kill Tony. And then the spot after Mel's closed down, which some people would go there after Kill Tony immediately. Fucking Big Wings, man. I can't fucking believe that, man. Big Wings was the spot hosted by Haiti for the most part, and Alex Zhuang towards the latter end of the whole show. And it was a great fucking show, man. They would have like at least like, for sure, they would always have real audience, for sure, since it was a Big Wings. And they'd have like at least like 20 fucking comedians that'd be like in the vicinity, if not like at least like 10 of them watching, coupled with the audience. So it was a great space, man. I mean, the only downside was that they fucking never turned down the fucking volume during the mic. So during your performance, you can just hear, "It's getting hot in here, what?" Or, dang, what's that Little John song? Ski, 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 ski. You guys know the gist. Basically, man, Big Wings is a cool-ass spot, though, man. After you do Kill Tony, you head over to Big Wings. You head over to Mel's or Wings. And then after that, man, you have a great fucking open mic. A great open mic. To me, it's like the best. To me, it was the originator in the open mics that happened at Next Stage Theater. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been there. It was called Boys Club, and it was the shit, man. These motherfuckers ran their their show, their open mic from 10:30, and I've been up as late as like almost 3 a.m. at their spot. Daniel Moquin and fucking Evan Byram would host from 10:30 to 2:30. By the end of it, they weren't really hosting that much. They kind of just deferred the responsibilities to their homeboy. I think his name was Alex. He was cool, man. The point is that, look, do you guys realize that all the mics I just said that we could hit up after Kill Tony are gone? And then if you were a real G, man, there's a way that you could have fit in fucking going to the Pack Theater, then going to Mel's, then going to fucking Big Wings, and then ending up a late night spot at Boys Club at Next Stage. So that's 4 mics after Kill Tony ends, and Kill Tony usually it end at 9:45 to almost 10 o'clock. So on a Monday for open mic comedians for free, we could hit up to 4 fucking mics after 10 p.m. After 10 p.m. That's crazy now to think about. because all we really have now after Kill Tony is, again, the Pack Theater, which is, kind of cool, nice little space. And then we have Sycamore Tavern, which is, obviously cool as fuck because on Monday nights, the homie Victor Martinez runs it. And he helps out the Show Up, Go Up crew, host their mic and, make it more upbeat and make it more funny and all that good shit. But those are just two spots that are great, but they're not like back to back. Nobody's hitting the Pack and then Sycamore really. Could you? Let me think about it, man. The Pack Theater, I think this motherfucker started at 11. Sycamore, you know what? You can do that, man. So if you're a real G, but then you wouldn't be going to Kill Tony. Well, you can. If you're a real G, you can try your luck. You can go to Kill Tony, then you can go to fucking Sycamore, try to get up on one of their earlier spots, and then shoot over to fucking the Pack Theater. But by being late to the Pack Theater, you're not gonna get up till fucking 1 in the morning. So 2 hours after 11, and that's just the way it be. Because if you guys don't know, man, the Pack Theater be having foods at all the people that don't go to Kill Tony. A lot of them be going to the Pack Theater, and then they're there from like 10. So they're there a whole hour early. So by the time you get there at like 10:45, right before it starts, man, the fucking line just to sign up is already like 15 comics ahead of you. And it's a little of a motherfucker. I know they tried to do lottery system the other day, and that kind of, man, lotteries can backfire you and they can do really well for you. Because I signed up at a great time during the lottery and didn't go up until, again, 2 hours later. And I noticed that some motherfuckers signed up way later after me, and you know how it goes. They got up way before me. That's just how it be in lotteries. But the good thing about the lotteries there is that everybody gets up. The good thing about the lottery at the Sycamore Tavern is that usually everybody gets up, because when they had it in the bigger room, not a lot of people were... Well, there was a few people at the end that didn't get spots, and, that's how it be sometimes. But the point is that the situation done changed up in this game, because we had a Monday where... Look, I also forgot to mention, Nerd Melt was around. The comic book store, Nerd Melt, wasn't fucking all run down and nothing how it is now, man. They used to have a studio called Nerdist in there, run by Chris Hardwick, when he still had all his clout before that one bitch called him out for being super controlling. He had that whole monopoly on that place. He was probably the main reason why that comic book store was still around, man. Although it was a great comic book store, it looked amazing. It still didn't have enough, I guess, funds to stay on the Sunset Strip. Not even that much on the Sunset Strip. It's kind of like fucking far away from it, if we're being honest. It's like in between the Sunset. It's in between the Comedy Store and where the Sunset Strip begins. So it had a great location though, man. It had a great location. It had a great fucking space, but they just couldn't sell enough comic books, man. Not enough nerds in LA. The point is that they had a mic there. They had a mic there at 5:30? So you get there at 5, you sign up. The great part about their open mic is that they would just choose 25 spots off the bat. You would go up if your name was called, sign up. And if you didn't get up as one of those 25 spots, you knew to go to the fucking potluck at the Comedy Store to try to get up there. Or you could be a baller. Some people would actually fucking sign up for get a spot at Nerd Melt a little later, then go over to the potluck, sign up there, try their luck, and if not, come back down to the Nerd Melt and fucking do their spot because they were a little later. Nerd Melt was cool, man. It was a dope-ass spot. It was a Monday night spot. It was cool as fuck. Some people who didn't go to the Comedy Store after Nerd Melt, some of the people that didn't go to the... Yeah, I said exactly right. Some of the people that didn't go to the store after Nerd Melt, they went just down the block up to Marty's, man. Nerd Melt and Marty's were like fucking 3-4 blocks away. Nothing. Basically, next door neighbors. And people would go do there, go do those Marty spots. The only thing about those Marty spots is that, like, man, if you didn't get up at Nerd Melt, that's like 5:30. The next mic, the 10 p.m. and on run would be till 10. So you'd have at least like 4.5 hours to kill. But the good thing about Marty's is that you can do like 10 minutes in the main room of Marty's and go do like 30 in the fucking back room. I've done 30 in front of chairs. Has the growth been great because of that? I mean, it's definitely doing something because it's me behind the mic just talking shit. And I remember I would Instagram live some of those sets, so I did get some feedback. It's all what you make of it, really, man. It's all what you really make of it. And for Marty's to be $5 and you would be able to get up as many times as you want at Marty's, man. Not a lot of people would do it, but there's a lot of people that would do at least 2 spots in the main room. So then that would be like $250 a spot if we really break it down. And compared to the fourth wall and Bert's, it's much, much better. So you had Nerd Melt, then you had those 4 mics that you can hit up on Monday. And let me tell you, man, as you guys all know, if you guys check the bureau, all those mics are fucking gone. All of them are gone. All those 5 I just listed that you can hit up after the fucking Whoa. Did I even name all of them? Nah, yeah, I did. Those are like, man. Well, you also have a mic called Genghis Cohen on Monday nights at 8:30. It's in between. It's in between the Comedy Store's whole spiel. So if you're probably not gonna sign up for any of the Comedy Store shit. Well, actually, you could not get up at Potluck and then shoot over to Genghis Cohen. Genghis Cohen being a lottery, but again, if you're starting out in this open mic business and comedy in general, lotteries are always motherfucking rigged. Unless I see, even if the person that pulls from the fucking lotto doesn't look inside the bucket, the chances are of them actually reading that name that's like written on the receipt or what have you with the ticket is, I don't know, 50%, man. Not saying that you won't get up later on. I'm just saying that, man, these motherfuckers really want to put up their homies, and I 100% understand that. But on the same side, that's why Goonsquad mic and the mic that I ran, Roger That, were first come, first serve. That way nobody felt they were being fucked at the mic. If you came at a certain time, bro, you know you're number 8, bro, you go take a nap if you want for the next 40 minutes. Or go kick it for the next 40. Come do your spot. But it wasn't like you had to be always attentive in the room. Even though I like that, but forcing people to do that ain't the way to go. I would just have a bunch of beers and a fucking hella smoke in there, so people just people would just naturally gravitate to the inside of the room because that's where the blunts are going on. And usually, if not most times, the comedians that that came through Roger That were fucking awesome ass comedians that fucking banged out the fucking mic. It was great having all you guys that shot through during those 28 weeks. The point is that the scene needs more open mics that are free. And if you're listening to this right now, you may be the next one to run that great open mic that was Boys Club, that was Big Wangs, that was Roger That was fucking Marty's, I guess. But, man, if you're going to do another $5 spot, man, just don't clog up the bureau, man. That's another thing I didn't like about that I don't like about the Bert's back room and fourth wall. Because, look, man, Bert's back room and fourth wall can be on the bureau, the comedy bureau, which lists all the open mics online. But I just don't want to see their fucking names interplaced in the fucking list a billion times in one day. Literally, if you go right now on the comedy bureau open mic list for LA, you will see Bird's Back Room and the fourth wall combined listed 15 times. That's 15 spots that say da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da that are all $5. And how I explained in the beginning, you have to stay throughout the whole fucking show, the whole open mic, before you can leave, which is like fucking, why am I paying to get sequestered? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then the thing about fourth wall is that, man, you get some motherfuckers that are like, you get people that like Joey Diaz was running through the fourth wall for a while, but then he was like, yeah, man, I'm just hiding at the fourth wall, man. I need to go perform at the store where, that's where the sharks are at. That's where I can fucking grow more. Not to say he wasn't growing at the fourth wall, but it was just kind of like a little safe space, if anything. And as much as safe spaces can help you, they can also really detriment your growth as a comedian. Because you need to be doing these spots that are fucking grimy as fuck with some rude ass people. And I'm not saying do that forever, man. You got to get at least some of those shows under your belt so that you can fucking just navigate the waters when shit does get more real in your comedy career, man. Again, I'm not saying go out there and specifically perform in shitty rooms. I'm just saying, if you haven't performed in shitty rooms, I've only performed in front of people who have been forced to stay in the fucking spot because they also paid $5 and want you to hear them, then your growth might not be as fucking badass. And that's all I'm saying, man. what else though, man? What else about the comedy scene? Goonsquad, Mike, don't forget, man. Do not forget, man. I'm proud to be a part of this whole revolution that is smoking weed and doing comedy, man. Because nobody else really is running a open mic that people are 99% high as fuck in the room, smoking weed, drinking, and performing comedy. That's literally, as I said, there's 15 spots every day being clogged up on the bureau by Bert's Back Room and the Fourth Wall. And then there's another like 30 spots, let's say, it's another 20 spots that are scattered all over LA, right? And not a single one of those spots offers any of the fucking coolness that Goonsquad Mike offers. And that's why I'm a fucking big fan of what we run. And I'm very proud of what we've done, man. Fucking being able to like smoke weed inside this theater is a blessing. And if you were there for any of the Roger That's exactly what we were doing. And we're doing the exact same shit over here at fucking Goonsquad at Skip Town Playhouse by Melrose and the 101, man. Look, man, if you guys don't want to drive to Flappers, come to Goonsquad. If you guys are tired of paying $5 for a pizza at Flappers and not getting up, come to Goonsquad, Mike. If you're tired of PC material, come to Goonsquad, Mike, man. Because at Goonsquad, Mike, we don't really give a fuck about anything besides, you can't. Well, you can do anything you want, man. It's America, but, just be funny. That's it. Just be funny. Because everybody likes to laugh, man. Everybody likes to laugh. Again, I'm not the most funniest fucking hot Cheeto out there, but I definitely am, That's it. I definitely am. It was good. Man, so thank you guys for being a part of this whole Roger That podcast. Thank you for letting me ramble and listening to me just basically shit on the Fourth Wall and Bird's Back Room. But again, I will go and I will come back with a recap and tell you guys what I really think about their fucking room. Because if I think their room is bullshit, I'll fucking tell you 100%. And if I think that it's fucking badass, then I'll tell you straight up. But trust me, it's not gonna be it's not the nitty fucking gritty as a Goonsquad Mike is, man. And you know what? Tune in to a fucking Roger That open mic that's gonna come to LA very soon on a Wednesday. Because I was looking at the mics on Wednesday night, and now that Cabo Cantina has moved from being like a late night lottery free 10:30 to like 12 open mic and become a fucking, you gotta pay $4,000-$5,000 for 3 minutes, and you have to sign up at events online for a show that starts at 8:30. If you don't want to, since that happened, and if you don't want to be the person that has to sign up online and pay their money just to get 3 minutes in front of other open mic comedians inside a bar, then you can fucking come to a Roger That fucking open mic where I'm probably going to be running it from like, let's say from 9:30, 10 till around, man, the thing is I don't want to be hosting like 4.5 hours again, man. That's a motherfucker. My homie Victor Martinez, shout out to homie. He hosts Garage Mic from 9:30 to 2:30, man. You know how crazy that is? That's how many hours is that? All of 9:30, all of 10:30, all of 11:30, all of 12:30, all of 1:30. My homie Victor Martinez will host for 5 fucking hours. Well, he used to. That's a lie, man, because of the first 2 hours of the High Tonight Show. or getting ready for the High Tonight Show. But nonetheless, man, I don't really want to host for another like fucking 4-hour shifts, man. If anything, 2.5 hours, man. I'll host, man. That's still a long time, man. I'll host for like 2 hours, man, and I'll keep going until everybody gets up. But man, I'm also gonna cut some time at the end because, dog, man, after hosting, I won't cut some time at the end because I'm not a bitch. Because I'm not a motherfucking bitch. Come to a Roger That mic. I don't know the location or where it's going to be yet, but I promise you it will fucking happen as soon, man. If you're listening to this and it's not out, well, it's because it's a little too soon. But at least give me 1 week from the episode release of this podcast to find a fucking room where we can run a badass fucking open mic and smoking there, man. That's the next thing, man. Getting another spot on the bureau that's free, fun, and that everybody can smoke and drink at. Because at the end of the day, man, we're just comedians just trying to get better at this shit. And if we don't have spots like to do late night, well, it can fuel you to get spots that are booked late night, but usually Wednesday night spots in LA aren't the fucking most nitty gritty. But if I can make this a spot where a bunch of comedians do come through, because it's free, because it has great vibes and energy, that could be in itself a great fucking spot to work your shit out. Because there's nobody. I'm not saying that comedians are the best people to like work your shit out in front of, but I can definitely assure you that the comedians that I attract and the comedians that my homies attract, that the people that we roll with and people that you know what I'm saying, the whole fucking community around us definitely lends its hands to more honest people that aren't like fucking bullshitters. If your shit's funny, they'll laugh. If your shit ain't funny, they won't laugh. I know that for a fact with all 11 of my other goons, and I'm sure they'll be there as well. So it's definitely going to be a fucking badass open mic that I'm running again. I ran the first Roger That open mic for 28 weeks, and it was a fucking pleasure, man. I ran it from 11:30 till I almost ran it till 4 in the morning once. It was like 3:40. It was late as a motherfucker, man. And I couldn't believe there was still like at least 8 people at the end of the mic just still kicking it. And I'm thinking, like, you guys are savages. But if anything, if I wasn't the one hosting, I'd probably be kicking it too. Because after hosting for like those hours from 11:30 to 3:30, I'd be so fucking drained. And what's crazy is that some of these comedians were like, yeah, bro, we could have just kept on going, bro. We could have kept on going. I couldn't have. I'm fucking done, bro. Or at least I couldn't have. That's a wrap, man. After hosting for so long, you just feel like a zombie, man. There'd be so many times as a host where I'll be in the back of the fucking room hosting, not really hosting. I just be almost dead asleep. Like 10 more points to like 100, and I would have been knocked the fuck out. But luckily, I was always super high and still in the zone enough to host everybody that got up. So again, if you came to a Roger That, man, I really appreciate it, man. We went 28 weeks strong, 28 fucking weeks strong, man. I had music there too, man. I had my homie, my neighbor come perform some of his songs, man. I know some of the goons remember that. I remember Sunrise the Divine, my homie Marcus's homie, my homie Johnny's homie. He fucking came through and rocked that shit. I actually have that film. Oh fuck, I don't have that film, man. I used to have that film before my girlfriend lost her phone at a ska show. But now that now that she lost her phone, I don't have that film anymore. But I can assure you that it was a great performance by Sunrise the Divine, or Sun God. I think it's Sunrise the Divine. The point is, Goonsquad mic is happening tonight from 11. Sign-ups at 10:30. Starts at 11. We go till everybody gets up to like 2:30 in the morning. It's a fun-ass open mic, and it's free to the public. The only thing we ask of people, which is not money, keep your money, spend it on booze, food, or drugs, or whatever you want. Keep your money. Just subscribe to the Channel 310 YouTube page. That's all we ask for a spot. That's all you have to do. If you don't have a fucking YouTube page, well, the least you can do to save yourself $5, because we at least get 5 minutes out at our open mics, the least you can do is just make a quick YouTube page and fucking follow us on there. And then from there, you can just come to the mic fucking every week, and you're already part of the gang, so you don't have to subscribe because you're already subscribed. So, and look, if times are tough, again, us comedians are broke as fuck. If you don't have a phone to sign up for a YouTube account so you can follow Channel 310, I will let you use my phone so you can sign up for a YouTube account to follow Channel 310, so you can get a free spot at the Goonsquad mic. It is a free spot. We just ask that you fucking support us a little bit so we can keep fucking doing dope ass shit, man. Like, I know a lot of you guys have fucking dug the skits that we've done for Goonsquad. You know, it's been a pleasure doing them. It's been a pleasure being a part of them. It's been a fucking blast working with my homies. And I know a lot of you guys fucking love all the rest of us goons. And together, we will fucking turn this little bullshitness that's happening in the LA open mic scene around. And we'll have a flourishment of, like, comedians that have their own open mics that are fucking badass, that everybody's working fucking material on, that people are like, that regulars love coming there. That's the goal, man. Because there needs to be more open mics like there were on a single Monday night. There was 4 mics on a Monday night you can hit up. Well, there's still 4. Well, there's still 2 that you can hit up, but there used to be 4 and they were all free. And I want to get back to that. And I know all you guys listening want to get back to that if you're a comedian. Because, again, man, times are tough, man. Paying $5 for like a spot at the fourth wall and then staying there to pay another $5 for another spot at the fourth wall ain't the way to do it, man. It ain't the way I started off doing it. And I don't want I don't want like that New York culture of like, yeah, you have to pay, man. No, bitch. I got up in here as a broke fucking 21-year-old, 20 to 21-year-old, and I fucking didn't need any money to go practice stand-up. All I needed was enough gas money to take me there. And that's already like fucking like taken out of my pocket and not eating to pay for gas to get to the open mic. I can't imagine now people like that are struggling just to put gas in their car now have to struggle twice as hard to go to 2 open mics because they have to pay $5 each at these open mics. The struggle is not real, but it's real at the same time. So all I want to do is just inform the rest of anybody that cares, really, that you can run a fucking dope-ass open mic like Garage Bike. You can run a dope-ass open mic and invite all the fucking homies, and I'll fucking personally go and do my best material and make sure everybody laughs and make sure all the regulars, all the real audience members you might have, make sure they feel entertained, so that way they come back, they tell their friends. Because slowly but surely we will get out of this fucking cloggedness of the open mic scene and have more mics that are representative of how badass this scene is and used to be in terms of free open mics. Well, that's enough for my rant about open mics in LA. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Goonsquad mic, motherfucking tonight.